Welcome to another episode of Racing2Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses radio control to get kids excited about math and science. And today we're going to do just a quick overview of our transmitters, our radio controlled transmitters. We got a couple of them laid out here, and I just wanted to do a quick overview of each one, kind of pros and cons if you're buying an RC, stuff to look out for, or if you're looking to upgrade as well. So we'll breeze through these pretty quickly. First, we'll start off with the Traxxas 2.4 gigahertz TQ Traxxas link. This is the newer version of this, which is the original AM 27 megahertz receiver. So both of these are not by any means the most current of the Traxxas lineup, but we'll just go over these two real quickly because you might come across them in used RCs that you purchase. Now, definitely stay away from the 27 megahertz. These use, let me see if I can open this up here while I'm filming. These use 8 AA batteries and use a crystal here, right? And a telltale sign of the 27 megahertz is the huge antenna that you can pull out. So I'll go ahead and pull that all the way out, but definitely you want to stay away from this. This is really old technology. The 2.4 gigahertz is a much better bet because it has much better resilience to interference, and it only uses 4 AA batteries in here. Just a better bet by far. And the newer Traxxas TQI controllers and whatnot look different than this. This is a bit of the old school. You know, I don't mind this Traxxas controller. There are better options out there. I mean, of course, if you get one of these with the kit as a ready to run or whatnot, or ready to race, you're probably stuck with that for the time being, unless you go ahead and upgrade or build your own. So the next one we'll take a look at here is the ATX100, or you'll see a similar one from a whole bunch of other manufacturers. This is basically a FlySky. FlySky is the manufacturer who makes these, and a lot of the RC manufacturers like Arma or Axial or whatnot, they'll include this. Red Cat too, I believe, uses FlySky. They'll basically use or OEM this particular receiver and transmitter combination. Pretty solid. You know, it's a pretty good all-around controller for a ready to run or a beginner. Here's the Losi. This is a bit dated as well, but the Losi 2.4 gigahertz controller. Not a huge fan of this, just because I don't really like the ergonomics of it. Not the best in my opinion. It has been superseded in the entire Horizon Hobby line, generally by the Spectrum series of radios, right? So this is a DX2E. This is a lot better radio in my opinion. Great in terms of an RTR radio. Let me just go back here to another RTR radio. This is an Ace RC Cougar 2.4 gigahertz. This you'll see coming with a lot of the older team associated, as well as your this one came with our Thunder Tiger MT4G3, right? In terms of aftermarket radios, here we have a Futaba 2PL 2.4 gigahertz. So this is, you know, again, not the latest and greatest. So we got this as part of a combo deal, but this is a really solid radio, and you can actually control 10 different models with this. My only gripe with this particular radio is that the receivers are extremely expensive, right? So this the Futaba receivers will probably run you, I don't even know the current prices, but you know, north of $40. And that's why a lot of our vehicles, we actually use this, the FlySky FS GT3B. There's a FS GT3C as well. You know, this is a pretty solid radio, and the reason why we like this one so much is just because, or mainly because it's a 2.4 gigahertz radio. There's tons of different settings. You know, you can actually go through this. It can control 10 models, a whole bunch of settings that I won't go through in this video. But very, very solid radio. And the nice thing is that the receivers are only about $5 or $6 on eBay if you want to get them there. So, you know, this particular one has taken a beating. We've actually cracked the bottom of this. We'll probably get another GT3B or FS GT3C. This one of the cons though is that it takes 8 AA batteries. We do have rechargeables in here, and there is a charging jack. And again, the nice thing is that the receivers are compatible with, rather the transmitters and receivers are interchangeable with a lot of the stuff that comes with the RTRs, right? So I think, so Axial definitely uses these, Arma, and I believe the newer, some of the newer Thunder Tiger, so don't quote me on that, but definitely the Red Cats as well will use these. So the nice thing is that we, with our Arma Creighton, we actually have it paired to this radio, right, without even changing the receiver, which is very nice. And we have these receivers in a whole bunch of our cars, so we actually use this controller a lot to control the bulk of our fleet. And just as a little bit of a throwback here, this is an old school Futaba Magnum AM. This was actually my radio that I bought 25 plus years ago, and it is AM. This was pretty much the top of the line at the time, well, top of the line that I could afford at least. They were just coming out with the FM radios, and this was, I believe it was around $170, $180 25 years ago. So that's a lot of money. I think for bang for the buck, we definitely like the Fly Sky radios, right? You can get a receiver and transmitter combo for, I think, around $40, $45 on eBay. The GT3C, which has a built-in lithium rechargeable battery, is about $10 more. So we might upgrade to that as well. But just great overall choice if you have a whole bunch of RCs, right? If you need a whole bunch of receivers and you want to have different settings for each of the different models stored in the transmitter, it's a great choice. So we'll probably continue along that route. Definitely, we have a lot of different radios here to test between, to try between. By no means are these the most expensive. These are mainly entry-level radios, or these are even some of the older types of radios that you might find if you buy an RC used or whatnot. But once again, thanks again for watching Racing to Learn. Follow us on Facebook, like us, subscribe to us on YouTube, and comment away. Thanks again for watching.